Welcome to 64K. Hosted by Bastish B.
Hey, Bastish B here for 64K and welcome to another vlog. This is vlog number 3, April 1st. I'm actually going to start doing these at the beginning of each month and give you a rundown on what shows are going to be coming up in the next couple of weeks. But before we get started on that, if you haven't checked out my how-to video number 2 that I posted earlier in the week, that is all about how to load a Commodore 64 tape game. I'm doing an ongoing series about how to do things on different consoles or computers. It's not only going to be Commodore related, it's definitely geared towards newbies to any sort of genre of anything, so I hope you'll check that one out. Even if you're not interested in the Commodore, it's still pretty interesting material. Okay, so as per usual, I got a whole bunch of rapid fire reviews this month. Quite a few of them were actual requests from people leaving comments. So there's going to be some Sega CD, some Saturn, obviously Commodore 64, my favorite system, and a couple others too. So there's going to be a nice little mix of variety there, and I thank the people that gave me some suggestions. I was going to do some of those games anyway, but I accelerated the timetable, so you're going to see them sooner rather than later. Got another episode of Pop Culture Quick Bites also, where we take a look at the premium edition of Persona 5, that massive hulking box of a thing you see over there. We're going to take a look inside it and see what all the goodies involve and if it's really worth buying. It's pretty expensive. The game is definitely worth buying though, so don't get those two things confused. Another recent series I started is called Let's Play a series, where I play usually 3 games from a classic gaming series. Doesn't matter what system, doesn't matter what genre, it's irrelevant. So I got another episode of that coming out. It's going to cover the original Dan Dare trilogy on the Commodore 64, the 3 games that came out for that between 1986 and 1990. This is a really cool video. It also has a retrospective on Dan Dare himself, comic books, TV series. So if you didn't check out my previous Let's Play series, which this is the 2nd episode that's coming out, the previous one was the Double Dragon trilogy. You should check that out. It's got a history on the series and everything, full retrospective. This is going to be a really fun video. I hope you'll check it out even if you're not even interested in the subject matter. Also got another episode of Lootin' Booty. Weird name, but it's a thrifting video. If you didn't know, I go around thrifting for video games and vinyl records or actually anything cool. I usually pick up video games though, because that's what I'm looking for really. And I've finally got another episode. Episode 5 is finally out. I've actually just completed 2 episodes. It takes a long time to put these together because you're kind of at the whim of whatever you find, and if you don't find anything while thrifting, then there's nothing to really make an episode about. So I know the last one came out 3 months ago at this point, but I got 2 complete, so I'm not sure which one I'm going to show this month, and then the following one will be next month. I'm also going to be attending another special event. That's the Scottish Cultural Centre, like a pop culture swap meet. These guys usually have a whole bunch of comic books, toys, video games, etc, etc. So I'm going to go cover that event, and I'll have a video for that also somewhere in the middle of the month. It's a much smaller event, so I don't think many people have done videos on this. These guys have it every few months. It's pretty cool, and I'll show you exactly what I found there. And as per usual, there'll be a bunch of episodes of Wired for Sound. That's a series I do where I take my favorite audio tracks from games, whether it's retro or new, it doesn't really matter, and I have a little bit of video, some information about it, and we play the entire audio track. This is really like something you can just put on and just relax and listen to the music. I really like listening or even watching these videos on YouTube, so I've made my own series. It's a lot more exciting than a lot of the ones I've seen, to be honest. So you actually get like a nice little bit of footage as well as info and the actual music. The music is the focus though, so I hope you'll check out some Wired for Sound episodes. I've got a whole bunch of them up at this point, almost 20. by the time this video comes out, it's going to be more than 20. You also may have noticed that all the classic game trailers that I was uploading have disappeared. I've decided to take them off YouTube because they cause way too much copyright issues. Every time I upload one, there's a whole bunch of issues, and I'm a new creator and I'm just trying to build something, and I can't have this like keep on interfering with my actual shows that I actually really make. So I won't be uploading any more classic game trailers that I've been ripping off my old demo discs, but I will be switching those old trailers and they'll be appearing on my Facebook and possibly Twitter as well. Talking about Twitter, I'm also on Twitter now, so if you want to find out some more different content, my Facebook and Twitter both have slightly different content, extra content actually, from my YouTube channel. So if you want to check those out, it's going to be slightly different, whichever format you feel suits you. I'm also on Instagram, where I'm cataloging, going through and taking photos of every single game I have, and I'm busy going through the PC Commodore 64. I'm going to eventually get to consoles and carry on going. I've got almost 700 photos up there now on Instagram. You can see it at BastishB64K. There's a lot of extra content like pictures and mini videos, and obviously the trailers are going to be there as well in some degree. I'm not going to be uploading a million of them. They'll slowly be appearing on there on either of those formats. If you want to leave comments on any of the videos, please go ahead. If you want to leave suggestions for reviews, I'm always open to hearing what you got to say. Like I said, I got a couple people suggested some games which I was interested in doing anyway, so those are going to be coming out this month, so that's pretty cool. And thanks for joining me, BastishB at 64K. I hope you had a good time. If you would like and subscribe, that'll be greatly appreciated. Hope you look forward to some of the upcoming videos, and I'll see you later. Cheers!